Sure. Let us try to go for the next concept of the work power energy beta. Concept of your power. Concept of your power. So how to define the power beta? Anyone? How to define the power? Power is nothing but rate of doing the work. So I can say that power is defined as the rate of doing work, isn't it? Power is defined as what beta? Doing the work part of relation. So power is written as mathematically P is equals to rate. Anything divided by time is known as rate. P is equals to dW divided by your dt. Work done already we know. Work done is nothing but F dot into your S divided by your dt. So that is your F constant if I am taking. Now then this will be written as ds divided by dt. ds by dt will be giving me what? Velocity. It is F bar dot V bar. So power will be equal to your F into V into your cos theta. Okay. So power is equals to your F bar dot V bar, or it is your Fe into your cos theta. Theta is the angle between force and as well as of your velocity. Like say if this is the force F bar, and this is the velocity V bar. Angle between them will be taken as of your theta. Okay. Power is defined as what beta? Rate of doing the work. P is equals to dW by dt. W is equals to F dot into S, or it is F into ds by dt. So ds by dt is nothing but velocity. So power is equals to your Fv into your cos theta. Okay. Now this is the condition when force is constant. Okay. In this one, force is constant. If force is variable, then use the concept of your integration part of relation. Right here, right now. If force is variable, if force is variable, if force is variable, average power, that is P average, will be equal to your delta W divided by your delta T. And that is equals to integral of your P into your dt divided by integral of your dt. Limits 0 to your t, and this limit also from 0 to your t. Clear? So average power is dW by dt, and power work done is nothing but what for me? Integral of your P into your dt part deflation. So force is variable. If force is your variable, integral of your, this one is nothing but of your F into your dt. F into your dt. So P average will be equal to your integral of your F bar into your dt. Work done is nothing but equal to your force into your displacement. Clear, Barbada? Is that clear? Sure. Let me give you an example. See this question. The question is, like say force is been applied by an engine. A force applied by an engine of a train of mass, say for example, some around for me 2. Just a minute. So this one is 2.05 into 10 to the power of 6 kg. Okay, and changes its velocity, 5 meter to 25 meter per second in say 5 minutes. Okay, the power of engine is, chalo, try to see. Force has been applied on an engine of a train of mass. Mass is given for me, and its initial velocity is also known to me, and its final velocity is also known. So we need to calculate the power. So power is equals to work done divided by time. So work done can be written as in terms of change in kinetic energy, half into m into your v square minus u square divided by your time t. So that is equals to your half into mass value is how much for me? 2.05 into 10 to the power of 6 into final velocity is 25 whole square minus initial velocity is nothing but 5 square divided by your time. In time is nothing but of your 5 minutes. So it will be equal to 5 into 1 minute is 60 seconds. So 5 into 60. You simplify it, you will be getting the answer for this one. Clear? So this 2.025, you can take approximately 2 and 2 volts, or else you can take this one as 1.05. You will be getting the answer somewhere around 2.05 megawatt. This will be the answer for this. Done, beta? Clear? Sure. One more model. Say for example, a quarter horsepower motor runs at a speed of 600 revolutions per minute. Okay, assuming 40% efficiency, the work done by motor in one rotation will be. See this one, beta. We got a quarter horsepower motor which is running at a speed of your how much for me? 600 revolutions per minute. So your conversion factors are important for us. How do you convert that one? So motor is making how many revolutions, beta? 600 revolutions. That means N will be equal to your 600 revolutions divided by 600 revolutions per your how much minute? That means per minute means it will be your 10. Per minute means 60 seconds. Per minute is nothing but of your 60 seconds. So this will be equal to your 60. This one and this one will get cancelled. 6 ones are 6 tens are. That means it is making 10 revolutions per second. 10 revolutions per second. So N is equal to total number of revolutions divided by time. So how much I'm getting right now? The 10 revolutions per second. So the time required for one revolution is how much, beta? So assuming 40% efficiency, the work done by the motor in one rotation will be equal to how much? So it is making 10 revolutions per second, isn't it? That means time required for one revolutions will be equal to how much, beta? Time required for one revolution will be equal to how much? 1 by 10 seconds. Isn't it? If it is making 10 revolutions per second, then time required for one revolution will be equal to how much for me? 1 by 10 seconds. Then energy required for one revolution will be equal to how much? Energy required for one revolution. Energy required for one revolution is equals to power into time. So it is equals to power is how much for me, beta? The quarter horsepower runs at a speed. Quarter means 1 by 4 into 1 horsepower is 746 beta. 746 watt into time. Time is nothing but how much for me? 10. 1 by 10. Then, so if you do it, this will become 746 divided by 40 joules. So this is the energy. Now what is telling is the work done by motor in one revolution, efficiency is asking. That means work done is equals to 40% of efficiency. 40% of your efficiency. That means it is 40% of your input power. So it is 40 divided by 100 into, that is equals to how much for me? 746 divided by your 40. This 40 will get cancelled. So it will be 7.46 joules. So that will be the answer for this. Okay. So quarter horsepower, 1 horsepower is equals to 746 beta. You try to remember this one. 1 HP is equals to 746 watt. Okay, so unit of power is how much beta? Watt. 1 watt is nothing but 1 joule per second. Okay. Sure. Sure. Next conversions right now. 1 watt is also equal to 10 to the power of 7 erg per second, and 1 kilowatt is represented by 1 kW, that will be equal to 10 to the power of 3 watt. Okay, the same way 1 megawatt, 1 capital M and W, that will be equal to 10 to the power of 6 watt. And I told you 1 horsepower will be equal to 746 watt. Clear? Tell me what are the unit of the work beta? One joule is equals to 1 Newton meter, and 1 erg CGS unit is equals to 1 centimeter. And the relation between the joule and erg will be equal to how much beta? 1 joule is equal to 10 to the power of 7 ergs. 1 joule is equals to 10 to the power of 7 ergs. Clear? These are some of the basic units you need to remember in the work and as well as of your power. These are the units of power. Units of power. Clear? Dheeraj? Okay. Sure. So what is the power? Power is defined as what? Rate of doing the work. So P is equals to dW by dt. As it is a dot product, so it is what type of quantity beta? Scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. So power can also be written in terms of force and velocity. So P is equals to your F into V into your cos theta. And it is a scalar quantity. For instantaneous, we use dW by your dt. And that is nothing but equal to your F bar dot of your V bar. Yeah. If force is variable, then we'll be using the integral of your F into dt divided by integral of your dt part. Clear? Sure. See this question better, everyone. An automobile of mass m accelerates from the rest if the engine, this one is, if the engine supplies a constant power P, the velocity at a time t is given by. Sure. Good question, better. Can anyone try it faster? An automobile of mass m, which has been accelerating from the rest. That means as it is accelerating from the rest, initial velocity will become 0. If the engine supplies a constant power, the velocity at a time t is given by your how much? So power is equals to how much for me? Power is equals to your F into your V. Now power is what for me? Constant. If power is constant, I can write F is equals to your M into your A is equals to dV by your dt into your V is equals to some constant. That is nothing but of your power. Power is right now for me what? Constant part affiliation. Power is a constant. Then take all the V terms on one side, beta. So it is V into your dV is equals to P by your M into your dt. Integrating on both the sides. So it is integral of V into your dV is equals to integral of your P by M into your dt. Isn't it? So as we are going from this relation right now, integral of V into dV will be equal to how much for me, beta? V square divided by 2. That is equals to P by M is a constant. Integral of dt will be equal to your t. Isn't it? So as it is starting from the rest beta, so initial velocity will be 0. So time t is equal to 0. Then constant will be anyhow, it will become for me 0. So I can calculate the velocity from this one. Velocity will be equal to how much for me? V square is equals to 2p by your m into your t. So V will be equal to how much for me? V is equals to under root of your 2pt divided by your m. So this is the velocity. V is equals to your under root of your 2pt divided by your m. So which option I can write? V is equals to under root of 2pt. So it is not here t. This should be equal to into t. So D will be the answer. Done, beta. Is that clear? Option C. Very good. Dheeraj, involve oval Nana because all of them are repeaters. You're not reading it for the first time. Okay. Please try to involve and increase the speed and try to give the answers as the teacher is going on giving you the question. Take rough paper and try to see that whether you can do it or not. You'll get a rough idea related to that one. Okay, sure. Next one. An engine pumps the water through an hose pipe. Hose pipe means general gardening pipe beta. Water passes through the pipe and leaves it with a velocity of 2 meters per second. The mass per unit length of the water in the pipe is 100 kg per meter. What is the power of your engine? So the amount of water which is flowing per second from the pipe is how much beta? It is kg mass. Mass is kg divided by length. Length is nothing but equal to your how much per meter? Meters, kg meters. So mass per unit length. Mass per unit length. So amount of water flowing per second from the time will be equal to how much per meter? So just let us try to calculate amount of water flowing per second. Okay, from the pipe. That will be equal to how much per meter? Mass divided by your time. Mass divided by your time. So now divide by length m by your L into your L by your T. Dividing and multiplying by your L because he has given me mass per meter. Mass per meter. That means m by L is given for me. So m by L is given and length by time will give me what beta? Velocity. So it will be equal to your m by L into this will become for me what? Distance traveled by time will give me the velocity. So amount of water flowing per second will be equal to m by L into your V. M by L into your V. Is this step clear for everyone? Yeah. 400 watt. Very good beta. 400 watt. Okay. Okay. So now what is asking the power? Power is nothing but what? Kinetic energy of water flowing per second. So power will be equal to kinetic energy of water flowing per second. flowing per second. Okay, flowing per second. That means I can write that one as equals to your half into your m into your v square. That is nothing but equal to your half m by your l into your v square. Half into your mass flowing per second. That means m by t. So m by t value is m by l into your v. So that will become for me your half into your m by your l into your v cube, isn't it? So that is equals to your half into m by l is given how much for me beta 100 into velocity is given how much you see in the problem. And the velocity is being moving with 2. So that means a 2 cube, isn't it? So 2 ones are 2 fives are 10, 50. So this will be 50 into 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8. So this will be equal to your 8. 5 8s are, that means 400. 400 watt will be the answer. Clear? Very good, beta. Good question. Sure. Next one. A 1-ton car moves at a constant velocity of 15 meters per second on a rough horizontal road. The total resistance to the motion of the car is 12% of the weight of the car. The power required to keep the car moving with the same constant velocity of 15 meters per second is how much? Is asking to take G value as of your 10 meters per your second square. Okay. 1-ton car. How much? 1 ton. Car moves at a constant speed of 15 meters per second on a rough horizontal road. The total resistance to the motion of the car is 12%. That means resistance means force only, na? So force is 12% of the weight of the car. So given F is equals to 12% of weight of car, resistive force. That means 12% means 12 divided by your 100 into how much it is? 1 ton. 1 ton is nothing but equal to your 1000 into your 10. Isn't it? 12%. 1 ton car. Isn't it? So 1 ton is equals to your 1000 into your 10 Newton. So that will be equal to how much per meter? This one, and this one, and this one will get cancelled. So it will be 1200 Newton. So that is your force. Power required to keep the car moving with the same constant velocity. So we got your force. So I can write the power. Power is equals to your F bar dot V bar. So it is equals to force is your 1200 into velocity is equals to 15. So that will be equal to your 18 kilowatt. That's it. Option B. 18 kilowatt. Very good. Clear? Sure. Next one. Water falls from a height of 60 meters at the rate of 15 kg per second. That means mass per time to operate a turbine. The losses due to the frictional force are 10% of energy. How much power is generated by the turbine? Again, good question, beta. Like this type of a models, you should be very perfectly doing. Okay, water is falling from a height of your how much? Height is given for me as of your 60 meter at the rate of, that means dm by your dt, mass per second, that is 15 kg per second to operate a turbine. The losses due to the frictional force is F is equals to 10% of your energy. How much power is generated by the turbine? Power will be equal to your how much? Taking the G value is equals to 10 meter per second square. Rate of flow is given for me 15 kg. So power of falling will be equal to how much? Better work done divided by time. So power will be equal to your work divided by your time. So work done is equal to how much for me? How much he has given me the work done right now for me? Loss of energy due to the friction is how much for me? 10% of your energy. So work done will be equal to your dm by your dt. Dm by dt is your 15 kg into mass. G value is nothing but equal to your time into your height is given as of 60 meters. Okay. Loss is 10% of its energy. We can calculate it. Power generated by turbine will be equal to how much? Anyone is giving me the answer? Option A, 8.1 watt. 8.1 kilowatt. Very good. 8.1 kilowatt. Nandini. Karanya. Dheeraj. Try to involve beta. Okay. Power is equals to your mg into your h. So it is your dm into g into your h divided by your dt. dm by dt is given for me how much beta? 15 into g value is nothing but 10 into height is given for me 60. So this will be equal to how much for me? 15 6 9,000. So this will be equal to 9,000 watt. This is your power. Now loss is how much beta? Loss in energy. Loss in energy due to friction. Loss in energy due to friction is equals to your 10% of your energy. That means 9,000 into 10%. That means 10 by 100. This 0, this 0 will get cancelled. So that will be equal to 900 watt. Okay. So power generated by turbine will be equal to how much beta? Power generated by turbine, isn't it? So that will be equal to 9,000 minus 900. That will be equal to your 8100 watt. That means that will become for me 8.1 kilowatt. Good question, beta. Generally, students will come and stop at the 900 watt only, isn't it? So it's asking power generated by the turbine. If loss is 10%, that means in the total power, you need to remove the 10% of your energy, then try to subtract from the original one. That will give me the answer. Clear? Chalo, very good. Next one. A force applied by an engine of a train of mass 2.05 into 10 to the power of 6 kg changes its velocity from 5 to 25 in 5 minutes. The power of engine will be equal to how much? I think we have done this model initial only, no? First question is that one only, I think so. No. Okay, we did previously. Okay, chalo, let us try to do it once again. Force applied by an engine of a train of mass. Mass is given for me. Fastly I'm doing 2.05 into 10 to the power of 6 kg. Changes its velocity. Initial velocity is 5 meter per second to final velocity of your 25 meter per second in time t is equals to your 5 minutes. Power of your engine will be equal to how much? So what is the power formula beta? Power is equals to work done divided by time. So power is equals to work done divided by time. That is equals to half into m into your v square minus u square divided by your t. So it is equals to your half into mass value is 2.05 into 10 to the power of 6 into 25 whole square minus of your 5 whole square divided by 5 minutes, 5 into your 60. Simplified, we'll be getting 2.05 into 10 to the power of 6 watt, or it is 2.05 kilo megawatt will be the answer. Okay, so I done it previously, so just leaving it out. Next question. This one is also a very good model beta. A particle of mass m is driven by a machine that delivers a constant power of your k watts. Okay, the particle starts from the rest. The force on the particle at a time t will be equal to how much? Can anyone? A particle of mass m is driven by a machine that delivers a constant power of your k watts. Power is equals to work done divided by your time, isn't it? So work done is equals to your power into your time. Particle of mass m is driven by a machine that delivers a constant power. So power is your right now for me constant. So now I can write this work done in the form of kinetic energy, half into m into your v square. That will be equal to power into your dt. The particle is starting from the rest. The force on the particle at a time t will be equal to how much? So from this one I can write here v is square is equals to 2p into your integral of dt divided by your m. Okay, so integral of dt will be equal to how much beta? T. So v value will be equal to your 2p into t divided by your m. V square under root. So velocity is equals to this much. Is asking the force. So from velocity, can I get acceleration? Acceleration is equals to how much? A is equals to your dv divided by your dt. That is equals to under root of 2p by your m will be your constant This will be integration of, because under root of your velocity 2p by dt is constant right now. So velocity means under root of your dt, that is t to the power of 1 by 2, isn't it? So this is a differentiation of t to the power of 1 by 2 divided by your dt. So it is equals to under root of your 2p by your m into your, this is 1 by 2 t to the power of 1 by 2 minus 1. So that will be equal to under root of 2p by your m into your 1 by 2 into root of your t. I hope you know this differentiation, everyone. Option A. Yeah, option A na. Under root of your mk t to the power of minus 1 by 2. Let's check. We are getting even 2 here right now. Na? So you're not getting 2 there. Check the calculation. Okay, force is asking right now. I got an acceleration. So force will be equal to how much for me? F is equals to your m into your A. So that is equals to your m into acceleration. How much we got? Under root of your 2p divided by your m into, this one is 1 by 2 into root of your t. That means I can take this root t inside. So this will become for me under root of your m also, if I take inside, that will become for me 2. Power is nothing but k into your m square divided by your m into, this one is 1 by 2 into root t. Okay, so m square la em ఒకటి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది ఇక్కడ. So it is under root of your this will become for me k into your m divided by 2 into your t. Okay, so this will become for me how much? Under root of your k into your m divided by 2 into your k. Take 2 into, this is root 2 and this one is your 2 here right now. Two is nothing but root 2 into root 2 only, na? Yeah, so it is k into m divided by your 2 into, this is root t. This is your force. F is equals to under root of km divided by 2t. That means which option is matching? Under root of 2m into k divided by 2. This can be written as of here p power 1 by 2. Yeah, written as of here under root of your k into your m divided by 2 into, this one is t to the power of minus of 1 by 2 also I can write. That means D option will be the answer. Okay. Clear? Chalo, next. Next question. How much mass is converted into energy per day in Tarapur nuclear power plant operated at 10 to the power of 7 kilowatt? Direct question. How much mass is being converted into energy per day in Tarapur power plant operated at? Power is given for me. Power is given 10 to the power of 7 kilowatt of power is given. That means that will be equal to 10 to the power of 10 joule per second. So time is per day. That means for one day, how much it will be? 24 hours into 60 into 60. So energy produced per day will be equal to how much for me beta? Power is equals to your energy by your time only, na? So energy will be equal to your power into your time, isn't it? So power is equals to 10 to the power of your 10 into time is 24 into 60 into 60. So 6 is 36. This one is 864 into 10 to the power of 12 joules. So that is energy produced per day. How much mass is being converted is telling. So I can use the relation E is equals to mc square. E is equals to your m into your c square. He's asking the mass. So mass is equals to energy divided by c square. Isn't it? Velocity of light, you already know, 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. So it is 864 into 10 to the power of 12 divided by So this one is a 3 into 10 to the power of 8 into 3 into 10 to the power of your 8. Okay. Just do the calculation, see how much I'm getting this one. This 8 and here it will be equal to your 4. Okay, 864 divided by 9. So it is your 864 divided by 3 into 3 into this is 10 to the power of 4 into 10 to the power of minus 8. Okay, so simplified, we'll be getting this one approximately equal to 9.6 grams. That's it. Clear, better? Just use the energy formula, then use the relation E is equals to mc square. Okay. How much mass is converted into energy per day in the Tarapur nuclear power plant operated at 10 to the power of 7 kilowatt? 1 kilo is 10 to the power of 3. So that is the reason I have written as 10 to the power of 10 joules per second. Time is 1 day, so 24 hours into 60 hours, 60 minutes into 60 seconds. So power is energy divided by time. So energy is equals to power into time. So we got the energy. Once I got the energy, then I'm using the energy mass equivalence. E is equals to m into c square. So from that one, mass is equals to E by c square. Just do the simplification, you'll get the answer for that one. Done? Sure, next one. The body is moved along a straight line by a machine delivering a constant power. The distance moved by the body in a time t is proportional to. This is also an important model, beta. Can anyone try it? Direct question. Body is moved along a straight line. Okay, body is moved along a straight line by a machine delivering a constant power. Okay, power is equals to your constant. The distance moved by the body in a time t is proportional to your how much? So we know that power is equals to how much, better in terms of velocity. Power is equals to force into your velocity, F into your V. So force into velocity is right now power is a constant. So this one is your constant. What is a constant? Power. That I'm representing it with some constant K. Okay. So F is equals to how much for me? M into your A. Velocity V is equals to your U plus of A into T. So that is equals to some constant K. So it is your M into your A square into T is equals to some constant K. That means acceleration will be equal to how much for me, beta? A is equals to K by your M into your T. That means A square, sorry. So A will be equal to your how much for me? K by MT to the power of 1 by 2. Okay. Acceleration A is equals to K by your M into T to the power of your 1 by 2. Option B. Okay, let me check. So that is an acceleration. The distance it traveled S is equals to your half of your A into your T square. So that is equals to half because initial velocity is 0. Acceleration is K by your M into T to the power of 1 by 2 into your T square. Isn't it? So that will be equal to your half into your, this is nothing but of your K divided by your M to the power of 1 by 2 into this one is 1 by T power 1 by 2 into your T square. Isn't it? So T power 1 T square divided by T power 1 by 2 means this will become for me how much, beta? This one is your half into K by your M to the power of 1 by 2 T to the power of your 3 by 2. See, T to the power of 3 by 2. B will be the answer. Very good. Yeah, sure. Next one, beta. A machine gun fires 60 bullets per minute with a velocity of 700 meter per second. If each bullet has a mass of 50 grams, find the power developed by the gun part. I hope everyone can do this question. Come on, everyone. Dheeraj Chapna answer. Parka. Everyone. A machine gun fires how many bullets? 60 bullets per minute. That means with a velocity of 700 meter per second, and each bullet has a mass of 50 gram. So mass of the 50 gram will be equal to how much for me, beta? How many bullets? 60 bullets. So it is 60 into 50. That will be equal to how much for me? 3000 grams. That means that will be equal to 3 kg. Velocity is equals to 700 meter per second. In how much time? T is equals to 1 minute. That means that will be equal to your 60 seconds. So power will be equal to your energy divided by time. Energy is nothing but in the form of kinetic energy, half into m into v square divided by your t. So it is equals to half into mass is nothing but 3 into velocity is 700 into 700 divided by your time. Time is nothing but equal to 60 seconds. Okay, just simplify it, we'll get the answer for this one. 7 sevens are 49. 49 divided by 12 into 3. 7 3 is 21 divided by 16. So how much I'm getting this one, beta? 12250 watt. Yeah, someone is giving me the answer. Yeah. B. Very good. Okay. A machine gun fires 600 bullets per minute. So first I calculated the mass, beta. So how many mass? Mass of the each bullet is 50 grams. So like that 60 bullets are being fired per minute. So it is 60 into 50, that is 3000 grams, that is 3000 kg. Time is given per minute, so that is the reason I'm taking it as 60 seconds. Just simplify it. Work done is in the form of kinetic energy. Sure, very good. Next one. A man weighing 60 kg climbs up a staircase carrying a load of 20 kg on his head. The staircase has 20 steps each of height 0.2 meter. If he takes 10 seconds to climb, find the power. I hope everyone can do this question also, direct one. Mass is given how much for me, beta? A man is weighing 60 kg, climbs upstairs carrying a load of, so it is 60 plus 20. That means 80 kgs of your weight. Mass, sorry. Height is equal to how much for me, beta? Each is 20 steps. How many steps? 20 steps. Each of height how much? 0.2. So 20 into 0.2, that will be equal to 4 meters. Okay. And G value will be equal to 9.8 meter per second square, or approximately you can take it as 10. In how much time? If it takes 10 seconds to climb, then find the power is asking. So power will be equal to how much for me, beta? Power is equals to work done divided by your time. So work done is in the form of what right now here? Potential energy. So I can write here power is equals to your mg into your h, because it is climbing now. So that will be equal to your mg into your h divided by your t. mgh divided by your t. So power is equals to mass. Mass is given how much for me? Equal to your 80. Isn't it? Mass is your 80. G value I'm taking 9.8 into height is nothing but 4 meters divided by 10. So 9.8 and 10 I can approximately make it out now, beta. So this one will get cancelled. So this will be approximately, see how much for me? Yeah, so somewhere around 313.6 watts approximately. Option A. Yeah. Next one. A 30-meter deep well is having a water up to 15 meter. An engine evacuates it in 1 hour. The power of the engine, if the diameter of the well is 4 meters, will be equal to your how much? Good question again. Can anyone do it out, beta? A 30-meter deep well is having the water up to 15 meters. An engine evacuates it in 1 hour. The power of an engine, if the diameter of the well is 4 meters, is how much? Can anyone give me an idea how to do this problem? Diameter of the well he has given for me. So tell me what will be the mass of water you are bringing out? mass of your water. Mass is equals to volume into density. Volume is equals to pi r square into your L into your density rho. So pi diameter is nothing but equal to how much for me? Diameter is 2 times of radius. So r is equals to d by 2. That means this will become for me d square divided by your 4 into L into your rho. Okay. Density of water will be equal to 1000. 30 meters deep. L is equals to 30 meters length. 30-meter deep is having the water up to 15 meters. Okay. So this one is pi into d square divided by 4 into L is your 15 into density of water is 10 to the power of 3. An engine evacuates it in 1 hour. The power of the engine will be equal to how much? Okay. What is the height to which it will be coming out? Beta average. It will be 30 plus of your 15 and divided by 2. That is approximately 22.5 meters. Because 30 meters deep well is your well and is having the water up to 15 meters. So height to which it can be raised is 30 plus 15 divided by 2. That is 22.5 meters. Isn't it? So power will be equal to your work done divided by your time. Isn't it? So work done is equals to your mg into your h divided by your t. So power will be equal to your pi into your, this one is your d square divided by 4 into your 15 into your 1000 into g value is 9.8, height value is 22.5 divided by time. Time is equals to how much is given for me in how much time? 1 hour. 1 hour means 60 into 60. That means that will be equal to 3600. So simplified, we'll get the answer for this one. Okay, so it is some around 11.55 kilowatts. Done? Sure. Next one. Two men with weights in the ratio 4:3 run up a staircase in the time in the ratio 12:1. 12:11, sorry. The ratio of the power of the first to that of the second will be equal to your how much? Two men with a weight in the ratio 4:3 run up a staircase in the time in the ratio 12:11. Okay, the ratio of the power of the first to that of the second will be equal to how much? Can anyone give me the answer? Option D, 11/9. Very good. What is the power formula, beta? Power is equals to work done divided by your time. So work done is equals to mg into h divided by time. M into g is nothing but what, beta? Weight into your h divided by your t. So if I'm writing the power, P1 by your P2 is equals to W1 divided by W2 into your time T2 divided by your T1, because H is same in both the same. H is same in both the cases. So weight is in the ratio of your what? 4/3 into time ratio is your 12:11 and 11/12 this will become. Okay. 4 ones are 4 threes are. So it is your 11 divided by 9. Done? Sure. Water is flowing in a river at 2 meters per second. The river is 50 meters wide and has an average depth of 5 meters. The power available from the current in the river is equals to how much? Density of the water is given for me 1000 kg per your meter cube. See, power is nothing but what for me? Work divided by time. Isn't it? In terms of kinetic energy, if I'm writing half into m into v square divided by t. Kinetic energy of water flowing per second. Isn't it? So mass will be equal to how much for me? Volume into density. Isn't it? Volume is equals to your area into its length. So I can write here power is equals to half into mass is equals to volume into density into v square divided by t. Here v is your volume, beta, not velocity. V is your volume. So that is equals to half into volume is equals to area into length into density into velocity v square divided by time. Length by time will give me what, beta? Length by time will give me what? Velocity. So it is your half into rho into A into V cube hypothesis, isn't it? So now water is flowing in the river at 2 meter per second. Okay. The river is 50 meters wide and has an average depth of 5 meters. The power available from the current in the water is how much? Density of the water is given for me as of here 1000 kg. 50 meters wide and has an average depth of 5 meters. Length into breadth will give me area. So that will be equal to your half. Density is your 1000 into area will become how much for me, beta? 50 into your 5 into velocity is the rate of your flowing water is flowing at the rate of 2 meter per second. That means this will be equal to your 2 cube. Okay. So see how much I'm getting right now from that. How much I'm getting? Option C, 1 megawatt. Very good. That means we are getting this one as 10 to the power of 6 watt. So that will be equal to 1 megawatt. C will be the answer. Sure. So this was the some of the basic problems of your work, power, energy, beta. And I have sent you some of the assignments in the DPPs part. Please try to start doing the DPPs and try to complete your PYQs based upon your work, power, energy. For this question, we'll be writing work, power, energy, beta. You please try to practice some of the assignments of the work, power, energy, which have been already sent you. Okay. And the collisions will not be there. Most probably, if collisions is there, I'll let you know. But please try to do the problems only on your work, power, and as well as of your energy. Okay. How was the exam, beta? I forgot to ask. Nandini? Aisha Fatima, have you written the exam?
No, sir.
लिखना ना बेटा. Nandini, it's easy, sir. Okay, fine. See, the basic things to make you to write an exam on the app is to make you to get adequate with the basic models. Okay. See, we are not going into the also very huge depth. Basic formulas you should be having an idea, and you should be able to reproduce in that minute of your time. That's very important. And another thing is try to make an what do you call that one, practice of doing at least 32 questions to 35 questions in that 1 hour of your time. Don't expect to do all the 45 to 45 questions. At least try to do 35 questions and try to cross on an average 120 to 140. And every weekend examination, what we are trying to keep is purely on your what do you call that one? Okay, if you have some questions, you can post it me better. I'll help you out. Nandini, I hope you are having my number. So you can directly post to me. I'll directly talk to you, or else you can directly call to me. I'll help you out. Okay? Sure. Zaid Afnan. Please make a habit of writing examination beta. So once you start writing an exam, you'll get an idea. The more you fall, the more you come to know okay, what exactly are your weak areas. Okay? Chalo. Okay, chalo then. Take care, beta. Bye.